beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of the Brooklyn Baby Podcast with me, your host, Charlene Sabb. Well, hopefully everyone had a wonderful week and an even better weekend. What you got planned? You know me. It's going to be football, basketball all day, every day during football, basketball season, whether it's the NFL, NBA, college hoops, college football, all day long, Saturdays and Sundays, whether I'm at a sports bar, lounge, hanging, even on a date, or at someone else's house, my house, whatever. That's all I'm about. We're in the middle of the heat of it. Ooh, yes, I'm in my paradise with sports. That's another reason why I love the fall and the winter. Not only the nice fashions, the nice leathers and suedes and the boots and the nice coats and the furs. Yes, honey, because I'm wearing it all. I was just so happy that I went out, was able to wear my fur, and then I just was happy to bust out my fur. Courtesy from my mom. God rest my mom's soul. And other nice leathers and jackets and coats. Yes, you could tell I'm in New York all day, every day, because we're prepared for that kind of weather up north. And having this kind of cold weather down here in the South right now that we're experiencing in Raleigh and other places, I'm like, oh, say less. It gives me an excuse, yet another excuse to break out all my leathers and suedes and furs and fur trims and boots and hats and just styling. Capes and I've just been getting my stuff out the vault, honey. Just styling and profiling for winter. Looking cute. Okay. Anyway, but today's topic is not about that. I can go on and on about fashion and all this stuff. But today's topic is really about watching out for people looking for come-ups. And how ironic it is that's my topic, because I was on Facebook and a young man had a photo with him and a woman. He put something over her face, but you could tell that body that she had was bodying as she was wearing her outfit that they said he said he tailored for her to take her to an event. And basically to get to the event, after they take that photo that he put with the two of them, but he put something over her face to conceal her identity, and she goes to him at the event that he took her to be with another man who she ended up leaving with. And I'm like, wow, how ironic on a day like today that this is my topic, and I'm recording today about this topic of being wary and looking out for people looking for come-ups. Because clearly, I don't know what that young lady's agenda was, but to do that to him was really shitty. That was terrible. How are you going to have someone take you to an event and he said that he tailored her dress in advance? It sounded like this was a first date situation. He went all out for this. I guess she's a baddie, because all men are kind of crazy. She's a bad bitch, as they say, baddie. Men lose their fucking mind. I mean, but men are visual. I get it. Men are visual. And it's amazing the lengths that some men go to just to have what they call a bad bitch on their arm. I mean, man, don't lose to any man or any woman. Don't lose your cool, or don't lose your mind just to have someone aesthetically good looking on your arm. Now, I know, okay, I guess maybe I'm a little shallow myself. I tend to, well, first of all, I can't date someone unless I'm attracted to them physically. But like needing someone that's drop dead gorgeous. I mean, I've dated them all. Men who were gorgeous, men who were whatever. Regardless of who I dated, I got to find something physically attractive about the person, and of course personality. But my point, for me, I need some kind of level of physical attraction to date anybody. Now, does the man have to be gorgeous? No. But my point is, a lot of people, and I'm especially millennials and people like this in general, they have this thing where, maybe I blame it on social media, but people won't even date or be kind to someone unless they look a certain way. Like, what the hell has society come to where you can't be kind to another human being unless you find them attractive? Where do they do that at? And do your own mamas and daddies, are they attractive people for you to even be judging other people's looks and appearances? And what about yourselves? How do y'all look? And I don't do that to people because everyone needs to be treated with kindness and respect, you know? But back to the dating aspect, some people, I'm not saying this young man deserved what happened to him, but like it was terrible. He didn't deserve it. But I'm just using that example to show the lengths that people go to. People are so taken by the person's outer appearance that they lose their sense of self control and discernment. I'm not saying that's the situation with him. This might be more to that story. But at what I saw was he met said girl, invited her to this event, picked her up, and before that, he had her dressed, tailored, whatever. They had the photo op that he posted, and she ghosted him immediately at that event. And he saw her at the bar laughing up with another man who she ended up leaving the event with, and he never heard from this girl again. And from the aesthetics, you could tell the girl looked, I mean, her body was perfect looking. From a little bit of the cover up of her face, you could see a little bit of her features, but not really enough to make out who she is. But she was a very aesthetically attractive woman, and she played him. And it's not just people, just clearly this woman wanted to gain entry into, it looked like a very lavish black tie event, you know. She was in her ball gown and he was in his tux, and she gained entry through him. And it looks like she went to the highest bidder. And that is terrible. What is some expression I saw people in the comments saying like, men gotta, you could really tell a woman's character by how she acts in a room full of other men who are rich. Wow. So and that's unfortunately some of us women are like that. You know, they we rock with you until we don't. Some women, I'm not like that. And then if you see men who maybe have nicer cars than your date or seem to have more of a financial portfolio than your date, some women are known to ditch a man on site to go to the next highest bidder or who they perceive to be a richer person with more money at the same venue where a man may have taken them to. And in the comments, there are women who said something like that happened to them, where I guess they were at an event with with a man, and he maybe gravitated towards another woman. That's a messed up situation. How are you going to go to an event with somebody and then disrespect them like that? I mean, I must say I had one incident. I was in my early 30s dating someone, and it was a New Year's Eve event at someone's house, but he was an asshole anyway. And based on what other people said about this person, he was just an asshole. And like during the event, he was like looking all long eyed at this other attractive woman, and the woman didn't pay him much mind. But the fact that that you're at an event with me and you can't control yourself, and I'm an attractive woman myself, like what the hell is wrong with you? And I can see why that person, all his relationships failed. He was divorced. His own kids didn't even like him. I come to find out he was there were 5 horrible people I've dated in my 54 years of earth, and he was tied at number 1 with 2 other people. It's like a 3-way tie. Yep. There was him and 2 other people I've dated were top worst people I've ever dated. There are 5, and 3 of them are in a 3-way tie, and he's one of them. But anyway, yeah, people do that. People do that, young, old, all ages. So people look for come ups. People look for. You just got to be careful. There's some people who just don't have a house, don't have a home, don't have nowhere to live. They'll see you, and men or women, and they want to be with you just because they see financial stability, 3 hots and a cot. So just keep your head on a swivel, because people do look for opportunity. Okay, just people look for opportunity. Some people look at people who help split their bills with them and for them. Opportunity. Look out for these opportunities. Just be careful. Be alert. Do your research. Ask questions. Take your time. Take your time. You know how many of life's situations could have been avoided. And I look at my own personal hiccups in dating. So many signs were on the wall before me and different people even got to a first date. So as I look back in retrospect, am I surprised? The snake is going to be a snake. A snake will show you who he or she is. So I take accountability because there were certain, just about everybody I dated who it didn't work out. Or remember I mentioned that top 5 of assholes I dated who are terrible people. All 5 of them had shown signs as I look back that I shouldn't even have taken it past even making it to a date, a first date. But sometimes we're young and foolish and maybe we want to be in a relationship and we look past the signs. We only see what we want to see. You know, did Mary J. Blige say that in one of her, you only see what you want to see? Yes, she does say that. It's so true. We miss all the signs. Flags all over the place. Red flags, flags on the plane, red flags, yellow flags, flags. But we just in our zone. But then when they hurt us and break our hearts, then we look back, oh, shoot, the signs were there, but I chose to ignore it. Like I said, I could take accountability. There's not one person that I've dated where it didn't work out and he ended up being a slime ball or an asshole. And I look back and I can't say none of them really deceived me. There were never any signs. As I look back, all of them had signs, but I chose to ignore it for whatever reason. Again, I can't say enough. When people show you who they are, the first time, believe them. Because like I said, there's not any of them, as I look back, they wouldn't have made it past the first conversation or maybe the second conversation that led up to going on a date, and there would never been a first date with these people. So I want you all to look back. When you had a dating situation that ended badly, were there signs that you ignored? And if so, let's take accountability and just don't make those same mistakes again. Because sometimes in life, people come back into your life just a reincarnated, reinvented form, but it's the same person type of person you gravitate towards. They're just packaged in a different person. And we tend to make the same historical mistakes by going for the same types of men and women or whatever we go for. So just don't let that be you. It's holiday season. Sometimes people are just looking for a Christmas gift. I've heard it all. Some people looking for someone just to ring in the New Year's with. Some people are looking for hit a lick so they can provide gifts for their children or their family. So just be careful, not only just holiday season, but all the time, because people, it's getting real desperate out here, especially with Trump's economy. It's terrible and it's tanking. So people getting more creative, more desperate, and just watch out for come-ups. You know, because there's a lot of holiday festivities going on. Some people just want someone to foot the bill for them. Someone wants someone just to have on their arm when they go to holiday events. Whatever the case may be. Some people just, like I said, hit a lick and get money to finance their holiday season. Just be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. Look out for signs. Protect your peace. And always take your time. Take your time. Move slowly with people. Because I'm going to leave y'all with one more thing. This is not going to be a lengthy episode today. I want to leave y'all with this. And I know people talk about different rules of engagement and 90-day rules. But I'm going to say this. Bump a 90-day rule. I know, I'm just speaking from experience for myself and from other people I know. Tell me if I'm correct in saying this or not. You know, they say 90-day rule, then you have sex with some people abide by that. But what I'm going to say is there's a 30-day rule. Listen, people always will show you who they are within the first 30 days of meeting them. Think about your own personal life and something didn't work out with someone, whether it was your fault, their fault, both your faults, whatever. 30 days. 30 days. That's a month. And you get to know someone, you will know within 30 days whether you can proceed forward with them or not. I'm willing to bet anything on that. And I'm going to say something else before I go. People show who they are in less than 30 days. Now, if you proceed to go on further with them after they show you who they were, who they are, that's on you, boo. But within the first 30 days of meeting someone, you know whether you should or should not proceed forward with them or not. But this time, instead of proceeding forward with someone who is showing you their ass and all their bad characteristics, when I say show their ass, I mean showing their bad sides. Within those 30 days, run. Run. You hear me? If you don't remember anything else Charlene Sabb, the writer, has said, run. Do not proceed forward with that person. You'll thank me later. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me today. That's enough for now. Next week, let me look at my little agenda. Oh, we're going to talk about watch your back, the haters. Hey, have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Go watch some football, basketball this whole weekend. Thank y'all for being here with me. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, spread the word about my podcast, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here with me. And follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Charlene Sabb is my Facebook. Charlene Sabb is my TikTok. Charlene Sabb, the writer, is my Instagram. And buy some of my products. Buy my books at sabpublishing.com. Buy my hair care, skincare from Brooklyn Baby, haircare and skincare.com. Support a sister. Buy some merch. Even if you don't want to get the hair or skincare products, I got t-shirts, hoodies, hats, mugs. What else I have? Oh, baseball caps. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.